Did you end up missing out on the Flamecraft Kickstarter? Because now you're not going to have to wait any longer. It's been arriving to backers, and it is now going to be available in retail edition.
Through Lucky Duck Games.
Yeah. They're going to have it, I believe, in stock for the very first time over at Essen, and then after that, you're going to be able to get your grubby little mitts all over this game, which, so far, is getting pretty rave reviews from the audience that's been receiving their Kickstarter Deluxe Edition copies. This video is to give you a brief overview of Flamecraft, remind you what it is, that it exists in the world, and show you what comes in the standard edition of Flamecraft,
yep.
And also
what Deluxified stuff you can purchase for a limited time over through Lucky Duck. They are going to have some of the Deluxifications available, but it is until they run out.
Yeah,
so
basically what I've heard is that Cardboard Alchemy, the original publisher, first off did gangbusters on Kickstarter, made an incredible game, and then on top of that, had a lot of cool little upgrades, a lot of cool little things, and Lucky Duck was like, we want the retail edition of your game. And Flamecraft was like, yes. However, you realize there's going to be people that want to make their game as fancy as possible, and they said, great, we'll do a limited print run. We'll get stuff into people's hands. We'll give them all the options to upgrade what they want. But yeah, I don't know how many they're going to have. I don't know that they're going to have a ton of them, and I know you're going to be able to get your hands on them starting really soon, starting around the time you're watching this video. So, Shira, Flamecraft. What is Flamecraft?
Flamecraft is a glorious game where you are going to be operating through a dragon and going from shop to shop to shop, harvesting and collecting resources, and then fulfilling these contracts that are in the middle of the table, and also using these scoring objective cards to get the most amount of points possible throughout the entire game.
Yeah, it's a resource management worker placement game at the core base of it. You'll be moving your dragons from location to location, taking special abilities based off of the dragons that you end up placing down there, the different workers that you can equip, getting resources, and then, like you said, converting those resources into endgame points. The thing that makes Flamecraft stand out in this space is partially, honestly, how incredibly beautiful it is.
Yeah. It is specific, it is gorgeous, the artwork, the lore, and the world that the artist has created.
Yeah.
I mean, each shop has a unique name, and then the shops that start coming out later throughout the game are going to have special abilities that you will be allowed to take. And it just gets so fantastic looking at all the little hidden gems that you see on all of the pictures.
So there's a ton of attention to detail paid to the artist. This game actually spawned from a artist who was posting up Instagram photos of helpful little dragons making creme brulee. And they thought, what if this turned into this other world? Now, there are some other things, though, that stand out beyond that when it comes to Flamecraft as a game. As a worker placement game, as a resource management game. First off, it has a really satisfying engine. So the locations you're going to start spawning and giving you lots of different things. And every single dragon, different type of dragon, has their own standardized special abilities. So you can go to one location, spawn or activate 2 or 3 dragons at the same time, and have those start triggering off of other locations to get you all the resources that you need, get your fists full of all the goodies, and then convert those goodies into into victory points and different items or resources that the shops then can sell. It has a really good introductory system. So you can sit down, you can play this game with nearly anyone, and yet at the same time, if you sit down and you play with what I would determine more advanced gamers, there's still a puzzle here that gets more and more complicated and more specific depending on how you actually approach it and who you're sitting around and playing with. And because the shops come out at different paces, and because each shop has its own special custom ability, that also changes the core nature of the game on top of all of that.
There is a ton of shops that can come out that you have available to you, and they don't all come out in every single game.
Yeah. So that's Flamecraft. If you were completely unfamiliar, let's talk about the stuff that you're actually here for, the Deluxifications, and what you actually get in the base box. So the base box is actually going to come with some really nice features. First off, you're going to have this giant neoprene mat, and this neoprene mat rolls up and fits back inside of the box. So this entire aesthetic setting that you have comes standard in your retail edition. Now you are going to have cardboard punch board for your coins and all of your different resources. Now this token tray is not included in your kit. However, you can get access to these token trays through game trays. So if you look them up on the website, Lucky Duck also carries and hosts this design of tray, and so you can actually get everything to organize your stuff together if you'd like. Beyond that, some of the other nice things you're going to have a ton of different cards, ton of different like in-game content. I don't believe there was specific in-game content that was Kickstarter exclusive. You're going to have nice little wooden meeples, and you're going to have nice little
wooden score trackers that have a 50 on the other side for when you round the bend and get more than 50 points.
So that's what you're grabbing here in the retail, the standard edition. Let's start talking about the deluxeifications that you can get. This is going to be 216 deluxe wooden goods.
Yes, and each one is going to be the good that you can collect from the 6 different types of dragons, and they are very satisfying to play with. I love playing with these little pieces. They are also etched with like a little design on them, so the meat has different colors, the bread, the leaves, the potions. They're all awesome.
Yeah, so if you're looking to upgrade the cardboard tokens that you have here into fancier, nice-looking Deluxified resources, these are going to be your options. Honestly, these are really nice.
Yeah.
Now, I will let you know my final verdict if I had to pick one out of the 3, and so will Shira once we get all of these opened up.
I already know that what you're going to be picking.
It's true, you probably already do. But yeah, so these are going to be screen-printed little wooden pieces. Satisfying to play with, satisfying to hold, satisfying to touch. They're very, very nice. We're going to have the metal coin upgrade, and specifically metal coins with a metal coin holder, a little drawstring pack as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
These are hefty.
So, yeah, these, when it comes to standardized metal coins, dragons like metal.
Yeah.
And
they put weight in behind these coins. They are very satisfying to hold. They're heavier than like our standard currency in the United States.
So these are really well made metal coins. I don't know what the price point's going to be on them, but I would tell you straight if these are kind of the thin punchboard aluminum metal.
Yeah.
Because I really don't like those upgrades, but I love metal coin upgrades when they're very, very nice. And you also have this giant, I believe, first player marker, the Flamekeeper.
Yeah.
The big awarded coin here in the center. And this feels like a silver dollar.
Yeah.
This is like the weight and size of a silver dollar. I mean, you can tell. So like, you can tell the difference.
These are about the size of a quarter, but they are heavier than a quarter.
Much heavier.
We know what your favorite upgrade is going to be.
Much more aggressive. Okay. The last upgrade we have here is if you want to switch out your little wooden Artisan dragons with meeples.
Yes.
They should have a expansion pack for you as well that is going to bring in a whole set of meeples. Now, that doesn't mean that your little wooden dragons should be discarded or thrown away. Instead,
you can use your dragons to keep score for you and march around this track, so you can incorporate both of them in the gameplay.
Yeah, so you can still keep everything. These are just adorable. They're different shapes.
They're each uniquely sculpted,
different styles,
different colors, and they're glorious.
Yeah, they're very cute. They have that kind of
chibi little
adorable little rounded dragon features.
Yeah.
They're very nice. So, standard edition, no brainer. I think this is going to go. I think this is going to go everywhere.
Yeah.
When it comes to the actual upgrades, and if I was trying to, so like if you're going to get all the upgrades, then congratulations, you've seen the video. There you go. When it comes to the actual upgrades that I think improve the quality of play,
I know which one I would choose the screen printed resources. Okay. You interact with them a lot throughout the game, and just it's much more satisfying to pick up one of these than for me to pick up a little cardboard token. I'm pretty sure Jesse is going to choose the metal coins.
So I love metal coins.
Yeah.
I really do. I love the weight of these. These are really well-made metal coins. I will co-opt them for all the games I play. That being said, metal coins are not actually a thing that you interact with a lot.
They are not as common as the goods.
They're going to be your little victory points. Like you'll put them over to the side. You don't need
you trade
them.
They can take the place of resources as wild resources every so often.
I honestly, if I was going to get one upgrade for this game, I would go with the Deluxified little screen printed wooden pieces.
I just think they enhance the game so much. They give it so much character.
And I
don't even mind the wooden.
Well, that's the thing. If you just get the wooden upgrades, you actually have aesthetically. It's all the same because you have the wood creatures, you have the wood hearts, you have the wood dragons, the wood hearts, and the wood upgrades. The little minis are fantastic. They're great. They're fun to play with, and I got to be honest, I don't mind. I like swapping the little dragons out onto the main board instead of the hearts. It lets you see where everyone is a little bit more clear. And the metal coins are awesome. But push comes to shove. If I'm picking up this game, I think the only mandatory pickup, like the thing I would absolutely do, is going to be swapping the cardboard chits out for the Deluxified wooden bits. Yeah. Even there, though, it's not necessary. The game gives you everything that you need just out of the standard box to be a joy to play.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you're enjoying this. Hopefully you've seen some of our other videos. We've got a how to play, we've got a gameplay, we unboxed the heck of the thing. We've got some good stuff coming out. If you are enjoying the content we make and you enjoy a series like this where we take a look at like retail and talk about the deluxifications and things that are available, let us know in the comments down below. We'd be happy to continue taking a deeper dive into different things. Although we'll never do some of the games that just come with like piles and piles of deluxifications.
So many deluxifications
that you just can't get post retail. I like that these are available. I think that's the big idea behind this. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case.
Whatever you do.
Remember to do the important thing.
Get out and play some games. We'll see you next time.
Always get metal coins. That's so...
You're like a little dragon with
so
the
nice.
coins.
That's so nice.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.